Hey, chat. How's it going, chat? We are back live with the finale of the finale, I guess, of the Super Nintendo Shadowrun Classic. Let me get rid of the music here. Last episode was supposed to be the end of the end of the playthrough, the end of the go, but it didn't end up happening because we are mediocre at best. Right, sudden cutoff of the music because we are not going to waste any time getting into this this new playthrough. Pop out the chat window so that I don't miss anything you said. And looks like we had an off-air sub. Thank you to see here, to Ramshack for the tier 1 subscription. Super appreciated. If you end up hearing this, thank you. All right. So I'm coming at you right during my first day at a new job. Yeah, had a pretty good experience. Alright. Ah, this familiar screen. Tiger Planet, how you doing? Thanks for joining us as usual. But yeah, it was a long day. I think I'm operating on about maybe 3 hours of sleep right now. So I will try to be as entertaining as possible. Alright. So I realized, and we've got to do a little backtracking here, and essentially hoping that we are still okay to progress. I might have a meltdown if I find out that that we completely screwed our play over. But I guess I was supposed to collect the Jester mask that I thought was just a dead Jester spirit on the ground in Bremerton. Or Bremerton. And the portal was supposed to eventually open up there. The significance of this portal, apparently, that you would wait for, you know, one day that it would open up, is that it essentially triggers the selling of better armor and other stuff in the game, like the dermal plating we were trying to get last time. This game, man. This game. I'm enjoying it, but I'm ready. I'm ready to finish it. I'm ready to put it down. But we can't put it down until, I guess, we put Drake down. Well, there's these gang members again. We are much better equipped to deal with them this time around, thanks to that little bit of extra grinding we did. How you doing tonight, Tiger Planet? Holding it together better than I am, I hope. Alright, no green orcs this time around. This is a no green orc zone. This thing. Marta, welcome back to Mediocre at Best. You may recognize that we are having to backtrack here. I swear I didn't screw up at all. How are you doing tonight, Marta? Nice. Always good to hear that you guys are good. Well, midday here, not night. Oh, well. Alright, I don't know if I knew exactly whereabouts you were. Ah, thank God, we can actually get it still. So, our playthrough is not screwed over. And that was what was supposed to happen last time. I just figured the mask was a dead body. And we wouldn't have had to backtrack all the way through this place. Stream seems to have hiccuped. Yeah. That's not awesome. You seeing us right now? I'm still seeing us, so you may need to refresh. I should probably type that to you. Ah, that good old New Zealand internet. I used to have a very good friend in New Zealand. I hope you're hearing this right now. Alright, yeah, I used to have a very good friend in New Zealand. It was one of those open door policies that was he was willing to let me visit as long as I was willing to let him visit. Unfortunately, it's been some years, and one of those kind of falling outs that are beyond one's control. But I've always wanted to actually visit New Zealand. It's a beautiful place. Not just the parts of it that everybody sees in things like the Lord of the Rings and Xena. I mean, the real parts of it. Alright, so we have a lot more stuff by the looks of it. Oh, look at that, baby. Can I afford it? I can, I think. Should I? I must. Oh, chat. We are gonna do some stuff. Well, to be fair, those are the real parts. I used to live in Rowan country. Oh, well. I always assumed, I want that too, but we're not made of money here. But I always assumed that, just much like, I guess, I was talking to my wife as it was her first time in her first trip up north in Canada, more northeast really, to the Ottawa area. And like I said, that's the Canada that everyone pictures. All sorts of maple trees, and in the autumn, as it is here right now, lots of red and yellows and all sorts of things like that. You could drive through some of the more scenic parts of New Zealand, and you just see those sorts of sights. Yeah, I hear it's a very small country. I guess you can sell your weapons. We're gonna try make sure we don't sell the wrong thing here. Give a shotgun to the shopkeeper. Yes. Okay, thank you. Fantastic. We didn't think we could actually sell things before. I thought we were stuck with them forever. I say we, as always, because I am dragging you down in my mediocrity. Mesh jacket we're stuck with right now, but I believe we might be able to purchase the dermal plating. So we're gonna go to Dr. Maplethorpe's office and get that upgrade as well, for going back to Drake Tower. I'm gonna take a new run at Drake Tower, and if I happen to die again, I'll probably grind up some karma for about 15 minutes in the vampire hideout. See if I can pull in about another... That's an assault rifle? Come on. It didn't feel like an assault rifle to me. Oh, good old Rio Plague. The gentleman whose name I can never properly pronounce. Good old Rio Plague. Ask about cyberware. I'll just go see if the doctor is free. Apparently I'm not talking with my My fake girl voice. Just Rio Bell. Just Rio Bell. Not Rio Plague. Alright, this is what I was looking for before. Dermal plating. How much can we afford it? 6,000 new yen. Let's go, Doc. You know, you say Rio Pel right now, but I feel that by the time the next episode rolls around and you inevitably, or hopefully, stumble into this channel, it will be back to Rio Plague. I feel that you just need to embrace your inner Rio Plague. Okay, guys. This is getting really old. Stop shooting at me from the window. These guys have nothing better to do than to wait in the bushes, hang out windows, and shoot at Jake as he walks by. We've had enough of this, guys. So, we have our mesh jacket. We have some dermal plating. I feel like I might try to sell off all my excess inventory. See what we have. Because since I can sell it, we probably should. I could definitely use the money at this point. I need another 20,000 new yen. But I don't know how I'm gonna get it. I wish Shadowrun had more lore about New Zealand. Kind of feels like a missed opportunity to me. I don't really recall very much. Give the Beretta to the shopkeeper. Only get 200 new yen for it. You scumbag. I'm gonna keep the leather jacket and probably give it to a Shadowrunner. So that's all we can apparently sell. Yeah, we get like 12 lines max across all 5 editions. At least your country wasn't absorbed. We Canadians are, of course, just part of the UCAS. What's left of the country, anyway. Oh, and part of the council lands as well. I think with the exception of Quebec. Honestly, I'm a little misty on the lore. It's shocking how many of the podcasters could use a refresher course from the old crow. Still shocking how many people actually feel that, or don't realize that Shadowrun's not just a video game. Still, to this day. I'm going back because I want to save all that mucking about. At least you guys have some books that cover your country, yeah? Yeah, I guess so. I feel it's only a matter of time, honestly. It seems like the kind of place that a dragon is just itching to call home, right? Karma, nothing. Well, maybe something. Yeah, let's get a little bit more invisibility here. I imagine we'd have at least one dragon using it as a lair. Probably the South Island. Nice and isolated. Yeah, like I said, it seems like a missed opportunity. Especially with some of the places that are covered in lore. I imagine it's only a matter of time. Maybe I should poke a freelancer or two. Look guys, the New Zealanders are pissed off. Don't piss off the New Zealanders. Give them some lore. Okay, well, I guess it's Drake time. Sure it is. I love hassling those guys. I feel they're not hassled enough in their life. Oh, we don't have to clear all this crap again? Yes! Because we backed out of it last time. So I think that this is actually going to work out very well for us. Right. Which is being rather twitchy. I've got the dashboard open, and it is probably New Zealand's great internet. This I know from experience, and the fact that I had that friend I was telling you about. We used to play World of Warcraft together, and he was one of the best tanks that I ever knew. And he was running on that New Zealand internet connection about 6 to 8 years ago. And he was never at less than 400 ping. And somehow he was still getting it done. And showing all the other guys up. That brilliant bastard. Yeah, you guys are a lot better now, right? Or are you saying you're worse? Ah. Yeah, now it sounds like you guys are, actually, you know what? Mine's not as bad as I like to imagine these days. Considering I am streaming at this point. As I found out my own internet connection, we were having some weird fallouts. And it turned out that that it was actually just my wall connection. Ah, waste of time, computer. Yeah, it was actually just the wall connection. Since we weren't in the main jack, the one had failed, I guess. We had a national fiber optic roll out a few years back. Nice. Here we are just hoping that the Americans get their claws in up here, just because the Canadian internet guys are even bigger scumbags, and we need to get some fair competition going on here. For internet and phones, I pay close to about $110 for right? Yeah. I pay $110 for about 80 download and 10 upload, which is really, I mean, when you look at American speeds at this point, is chump change. Now a lot of streamers are moving to Texas right now for their fantastic internet. But essentially what happened up here is that the big companies decided, well, there's only about 3 of us at this point. We kind of own everything, so let's just work together and uniformly raise prices. And all the small guys have to use our infrastructure, so they are subject to our pricing as well. Those price fixing corporate scumbags. I like it better when they're not working together. Jackholes. We're not dying today. Ha! Guy was almost dead. All my viewers left when we started talking about internet connections. I feel that they're part of it. They're part of the price fixing. All right. Weird that this show, mediocre at best, with these Shadowrun episodes, from one Wednesday can go from a really hopping channel to the next week being a very intimate, 2 or 3 people experience. Elevator activated. No other hacking to be had. Let's move up. I feel that the upgrade to this so-called assault rifle, plus the dermal plating, really helped us out here. Oh, hello, helicopter pilot. Let's stay calm. I'm sure we can deal. Ease off the trigger and I'll fly you where you want to go. Yeah, it is an assault rifle, supposedly. Look, just decide where you want to go and stop pointing that gun at me, will ya? You look a lot like a guy I know named Anders. You need to tell me where you want me to fly this bird, chummer. I don't want to go to the volcano yet. I want to save my game. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Can't tempt me. silky smooth helicopter operator. Have any of you guys been tuning in to Bobby's silly cat quest game? Gaia Screens, welcome back to the stream. He's playing some I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's almost like a pseudo action RPG named Cat Quest. Very kid friendly viewing. I saw his cute little daughter invade the stream on one of them. Yeah, neither mine. I'm way too serious. So if we're gonna go to the volcano, which apparently we are, which I think, I want to say it's the end. The end? Question mark. I mean, I always get hopeful every stream that we are indeed approaching the end. However, I'm usually disappointed and told that I have to spend another session playing this game. Not that it's entirely painful, but like I said, I'm looking forward to trying something else out with you guys. I don't know if I'm... Yeah, we'll hire Norbert again. Sure, I'm insane, but I'm for hire. You've got to be crazy to be in this game. The name's Norbert. You'll want to remember that. Oh, I'll want to remember that, will I? Thanks, Norbert. Let's go. Dwarf that sets his hair on fire. We get this guy on our team because, one, he's a dwarf who sets his hair on fire. And two, he's pink mohawk as fuck. Especially if we're going to Volcano and we can't afford to screw around here. Good, he still has that mesh jacket we gave him as well. Next episode's title, I want to get off Mr. Armitage's wild ride. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rio Plague, is that you? Did you change your name? Ah, look, you'll always be Rio Plague to me. An elevator montage. What are you gonna do about it? You're just gonna keep calling me Rio Plague. Thanks. Thank you. Alright. So, let's do this. Take us to the volcano. Whatever volcano is. The Drake Volcano? It's your funeral. Climb aboard and get that gun out of my face. Thanks. Look at those orange Blade Runner 2049 skies. We did it first here, folks. This is it. This is Drake's volcano. Yoplate. You're a Yoplate. Mini Vox Reel. Sublevel 1. There's a lot of bad stuff down here from what I remember. What's in here? Intruder! I'm calling the guards. Outsiders are not allowed to walk around within the complex. Scientist, you need to get out of my way. We are cold-blooded. Terminal is not accessible. Are you sure about that? Yes, it is. It is very sure about that. Came to visit for a little while. Is this mini Vox Reel? Is this like a Vox from the arcology, or is this just a happy coincidence? Oh, guys, I'm feeling good about this. We just dropped that troll like he was nothing. I don't know. The arcology one. Hey. It's my Eon. Stop right there. Security boys will be here shortly. We are not screwing around. Jake is not in the mood anymore. A lot of fun watching you on Join the Anarchy the other day, Vox. I'm so excited for these guys to, or for anybody who listens to our Complex Action actual play, to get to finally experience the end, the final episode, I guess. Probably my favorite one. I'm looking forward to the cast party as well. Yeah, it's not a full box. Shooting people in the face for money. A gray hat shooting people in the face for revenge is white hat. Maybe I should like stream on like 3 hours of sleep more often. I feel a lot more animated today. It's either that or the energy drinks. Maybe I'm starting to actually really enjoy this stream thing. Phone book received. That's nice. We're out. If anyone listened to the podcast, then I think I was in one of the intros or outro. Alright, big boy. Troll Decker. I don't know if this game knew what Deckers were, honestly. Every time I see a Decker, he's wielding some heavy Drek. But when you are at a low on sleep, your brain just lowers all the barriers to creativity, I find. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh god. Oh. Guys, I don't know if I can kill this guy. Look, he moonwalks and he has a green jacket. We're not gonna kill him. Oh, I think I can chase him around more. Maybe he's just seeing a dwarf that's lighting his hair on fire. I remember Minivox doing the intro once, so it was left in. The panel logo reads DGC. I'm sure these are part of a puzzle that I'm just going to barrel through and pay no mind. We did no legwork for this. You know, the way real Shadowrunners do it. Actually, the way real Shadowrunners do it is they do a ton of legwork and then they don't really use very much of it. The plan does not survive impact with a scenario. At least that's how we pink trench coat guys do it. Crash data discarded. Well, that was very fruitful. Ah! Legwork is the step you ignore after you get into the building, right? Well, that's what I've always said. And when I don't say it, somebody says it for me. Oh, look, man. You come any closer and I blow everyone to bits. And Norbert was like, whatever. Lots of troll deckers in this place. They just ineffectually use troll deckers as their security force here in the volcano. I think I was originally going to be called Tiny Vox, Small Vox. Small Vox sounds way too much like smallpox. Ever since I learned how to properly matrix, things have been going a lot easier for us. Sublevel door program modified. So our Decker Shaman Street Samurai Jake has access to the sub-level now. We've gunned down another troll Decker here. No more incoherent matrix rage, right? And I was getting so tilted at that matrix stuff. I might listen to the stream while finishing the map multi-animator project. Alright, this green coated scientist, we're not having this. Norbert, no! Of course, troll deckers are security. I mean, using $1 million Fairlight Excalibur as a club sounds perfect. Sounds perfect to me as their opposition. This terminal is not accessible. Whatever. Using our so-called assault rifle here. That like the troll deckers are using assault rifles. Oh yeah, another moonwalking guy. Moonwalk right in the other room. Did that guy just throw a grenade at himself? Pretty sure he did. The hell are these scientists? See that eyebrow waggle with my eyebrows that are kind of sort of there? That ginger life. I feel that this was sub-level 4. I've lost track. Yeah. Or no, this was 3. Look, game, I'm too tired for this maze. Well, that looks okay. We're out for revenge. It's like chasing seagulls. I don't think that there is any use to hacking this one, but we're gonna do it anyway. No accessible computer will remain unaccessed or unaccessed. Ah. The hell did I even go down? Oh. It's connected. Like old nodes should be. No, the old school fans will miss the old Matrix layouts, and I think that regardless of the simplicity, it just regardless of the simplicity, I think that this game did a pretty okay job of using what it, what it could to represent the Matrix and the old layouts. These are obviously supposed to be nodes. Crash data discarded. Yeah! Just take all Drake's money. Gun down all his moonwalking scientists. Okay, so those were those two doors. this jackhole. This brings us back to starting area there. So maybe seeing as the Matrix is my one blind spot in Shadowrun, I appreciate this game for at least having making it very simple. Yeah. The Matrix is always the big problem with the Matrix in Shadowrun has always been that the system is almost like a standalone system. So as complex as the normal rules can be, you have to deal with this whole other set of rules. I don't want to hack these things anymore. I don't want to stand by what we just said a few minutes ago about leaving no node unhacked. Data file obtained. Well, now we're talking. DF volcano, probably? No, we did that one. I don't know which one. Look, I'm sure it's not important. I wish they'd just use the magic rules for the Matrix. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Matrix could be in a better place in the 5th edition pencil and paper. However, not the worst. It just requires both the DM and the player, who is the Decker or Technomancer, to really know their roles and their options. However, I've been increasingly... Give me your money, Drake. I've increasingly started becoming a fan of the anarchy system. You bastards. Like, I don't have the kind of health to be doing this. And I'd cast the invisibility spell just to sidestep all of it, except for the fact that I want that magic to heal. Oh. We did that for nothing, chat. Brag you, game. Of course there were computers that I completely overlooked. Why wouldn't there be? Ah, thank God. Thank the great ghost that was not accessible. Ice every step of the way here. Hopefully that gets us out of here. There we go. Don't want to do it again. How much magic do we have left? We might be running into some problems soon. No, we still got a fair bit. But yeah, like I was saying before, I believe at least the sweet spot for Shadowrun is somewhere between Shadowrun Anarchy and Shadowrun 5th Edition. Ah! And suddenly a troll decker. Is more resilient than most green-coated scientists. I think I'm hitting this guy. Oh man! Not interested. Which slideshow? No, New Zealand. Is anybody else having problems with the Twitch stream? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let me see if something on my that I can do something about anyway. Yeah. I'm seeing some problems here as well. Bear with me a moment, guys. I am going to restart the stream and hopefully this fixes it a bit. We'll see.